train is now arriving. Luxurian North Station.
Luxurian, a bustling metropolis, the divine city of light in the holy sea of salvation. It's the last bastion of peace and order in a dying world. Most of the people who live here worship the almighty Benevelza. The city is governed in his name by a powerful religious sect known as the Order of Salvation. God's followers believe in ultimate redemption, and their faith helps keep the fires of hope burning. But even in this pious city, a darkness lurks untouched by divine light. A heresy that rejects the teachings of Supreme Benevelza.
It's another girl.
How awful.
I bet it's the heretics doing.
The divine city doesn't look so holy now.
This was no accident. The girl was left here intentionally. Light! Help her!
There's no need. Just a dummy. Hope, did you see who dropped it? They must still be close.
My sensors didn't pick up anything at all. I'm running a search of the city's video database, but I'm coming up blank so far.
Doesn't matter. I'll just find out myself. Luxurian. The divine city of light. Is that what they call it? Trouble is, the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows.
Looks like someone's targeting the Savior. Let's see if we can find out anything from the crime scene.
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order
If you
of
see any
Salvation.
people who need help,
Time is now 9
lend them a
p.m.
hand.
Please
It could be
pray.
an opportunity to save a soul.
Dispel the chaos.
The Savior's mission is to rescue the souls of people trapped in prisons of pain and suffering. By forming a bond with them, you can lead their souls to salvation. The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Why not talk to a few more people?
For your safety and security, the Public Safety Office of the Order of Salvation
It can't be.
has sealed off
Damn it,
all
it's not like him to be
access the
late.
station area.
But what if?
Citizens are
No,
asked
no, couldn't be
not to
that.
exit or
Something
enter the
wrong?
area.
Not about those murders,
I
is it?
repeat,
God, no.
for your safety
At least
and
I hope
security,
not.
the Public
You
Safety
see, it's the end of my
Office has
shift, and
sealed
I'm
off
waiting
all
for my
access
replacement,
to the
but
North
he hasn't
Station
shown.
area.
He's been late before, but never as bad as this.
You're starting to worry, right?
He likes to make out he's a tough guy, but he isn't at all, frankly. His name's Holmes. If you run into him, do me a favor, will you? Tell him Thornton's worried and needs to go home.
All right. If I see anyone in uniform wandering around where they're not supposed to be, I'll talk to them.
It looks like this area has been closed off. And I see the Order has dispatched their Inquisitor to the crime scene.
You work at the station, don't you? Your fellow attendant's worried about you.
Oh no, is it time for my shift already? I completely lost track of time. Look, can I trust you? I saw who did it. You know, the people who threw the dummy off the clock tower? I got scared, so I've been laying low. I can't go to the station. That's where they'll look for me.
You were there? What did you see exactly? You have to tell me.
I don't have to do anything. But if you can protect me from those people and get me to the station, I'll tell you all about it. Get me to the station, and then I'll talk.
The Order operates the regional transportation system. It's the city's lifeblood. The trains stopping at this station carry people and bring goods from Yusnan. It might be worth checking out this area. Do you see any suspicious employees?
Holmes, you're safe. I was so worried about you, I could barely concentrate on my duties.
Sorry, boss. I saw what happened over where they found the girl. I guess I just panicked. I don't know why I got so scared. I'm sorry I let you down. It won't happen again.
Never mind, I'm just glad to see you're safe. Guess I never told you. Well, years ago, one of my colleagues was killed by a monster. I was afraid the same thing had happened to you. I panicked and asked this lady for help.
I can't believe no one told me that when I took this job. But anyway, sorry for the trouble, boss. From now on, I swear to you, I'm never going to be late. I mean, what if your heart gave out or something with worry? Can't have that on my conscience.
A true friend that cares. Maybe that's enough to save a soul.
Well, a deal's a deal. You got me here safe and sound, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. It was the children of Etro. They tossed the dummy off the tower. I really wanted to tell the Inquisitors what I saw. Honestly, I did. But I was afraid those heretics might find out and make me their next victim.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information.
I saw the whole thing. The children of Etro threw the dummy off the clock tower. Someone should really tell the Order about it.
I always said those people would cause trouble, and I was right. Every night I can see them, those weirdos in their white cloaks sneaking around the streets. Whenever I see white, I think, ugh, heretic. If there's one thing I know, that wicked shadow hunter, he's the ringleader of the heretics. Those fanatics are growing bold. Nowadays, there's always a gang of them in the plaza in front of the station. It's as if they are meeting to go someplace else. Speaking of which, it's usually around this time they start to show up.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
Security. The Public Transportation Office has directed all trains to suspend operations. Thank you.
This is my favorite spot. Hang out here long enough and you get to see all kinds of things. Like those white-garbed loonies, for example. The children of Etro are heretics and they don't believe in the Order's teachings. Those Etro fanatics used to keep a low profile, but recently I see them everywhere. The Order's authority isn't what it was. Now those people wander the streets like they own the place. Do you think they know something we don't? Maybe they have a date for the end of the world, who knows?
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
The same people who killed the girl brought that dummy here. It's important evidence. Don't touch it. The victim had rose-colored hair, and the wig on that dummy was of the same color. The killers appear to believe that the evil savior will take the form of a young woman with rose-colored hair. Everything points to this being the work of those heretics, children of Etro. But why are they so sure what the savior will look like?
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Want to talk to a few more people? It looks like this area has been closed off. And I see the Order has dispatched their Inquisitor to the crime scene. You should ask him about the situation.
Stay back!
We need to solve this case quickly. Luxarian is the city of divine light, yet it has seen the murder of 3 girls in 3 days. The people seem to be growing fearful. If you find out anything at all, I'd be anxious to hear it. There are similarities among the victims. They have all been young women, and all of them had rose-colored hair. Yes, just the same shade as yours. You may also become a target of the killers. I urge you to be careful.
The Order has locked the area down. Looks like you're stuck there until they've made progress in the investigation.
This area is locked down. No one's allowed past without permission.
The end is near. I swear I didn't see anything.
The lives of those heretics would have been far worse.
Wait a minute. I don't know anything about the Shadow Hunter, I swear to God.
I didn't mention any Shadow Hunter, but thanks for the tip. Who is he?
Don't tell me you don't know about the Shadow Hunter. Lord of Luxurian's Shadow World, hero to the little folk, king of the Warren. Although it's not like I've actually met him myself. Yeah, sure, so I told everyone the Hunter and I are close, but come on, it was just talk. I never thought anything like this would happen. Damn it, I know I shouldn't have been bragging about how me and the Shadow Hunter were best pals. What if the Elders believed I'm in tight with a savior-murdering nutjob? I saw you coming and I got scared. I figured you were with them, you know, the Inquisitors.
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
Our investigation is progressing rapidly. Soon we can lift the blockade.
Hey, lady! So these heretics, they believe in the goddess, right? Are they all bad people, or just some of them? Those heretics are always hanging around here, you know.
They're easy to spot. They wear white clothes and huddle together muttering stuff about oracles. You know, they always stare at any women that go by. Do you think they're picking out their next sacrifice? Pretty scary, huh? I'm scared.
So the culprits are the children of Etro? But what's their objective? What could they be after?
Let's find out. Once the gates are opened, I'll try tailing them. Discreetly. It'll be the easiest way to find their hideout. I'll talk to the Inquisitors. Hopefully get these gates open.
If you know anything about the case, I'd be glad to hear it.
The goddess's disciples are beginning to gather. If you lift the blockades around this area, there's a good chance they'll start to move out.
You're suggesting I let them go? It's not a bad idea. Yes, I'll give the order and we'll see where the heretics lead us. We've managed to find some eyewitnesses, and we think we know who it was that strung the dummy from the tower.
Let me guess. The children of Etro, right?
Ah, you have your own sources, I see. In recent weeks, the heretics have become more visible on the streets of our holy city. The poor, benighted fools don't believe in God's salvation. Clearly, their despair has led them to carry out these wanton acts. If only they would open their eyes, embrace God, and they could bathe in the pure light of His almighty grace. Can't they see that their souls would be liberated in the new world? The irony of it all is that their fanatical rejection of the Savior has only made my own faith that much stronger. Although perhaps that is the work of the Savior herself.
If you think your faith will save you, then go ahead. Believe all you want.
Lightning. The Savior can use God's own holy power. With it, you can even manipulate the flow of time.
How can anyone control time?
With a special ability called chronostasis. It has limits, but you can slow time. It's just one of the miracles brought about by God's great might. But be warned, you cannot use it again and again. Only use it when it will count the most.
Hi, I sense you want to talk about something. Ask away. Is it about this message board, or something more important, like my beauty regimen?
I want to talk to you. I think that you have it backwards.
Oh, don't be such a silly Sahagin. Everyone wants to talk to me, especially since I've been put in charge of this.
The message board?
It's not just an ordinary message board. It's called the Canvas of Prayers, and it's magical. An ancient spell has been cast on it, and now it can show people's hopes and dreams. For example, you know how people wish on stars, or by throwing coins into a fountain? I know you've done it too, even though you never admit it. This board collects prayers from all over the world, from all sorts of people, and makes them appear as words.
You mean anyone can come here and read them?
Just you. It's written in a mythical language. To anyone other than yourself, it is actual nonsense. If you're looking for adventure, try the Dead Dunes. You'll find what you're looking for, and more. There's no law out there, and all you'll find is sand and bandits. Oh, and treasure, too. Lots and lots and lots of treasure.
Light, careful! They see you. Make sure you stay hidden in the shadows.
Salvation. It is now midnight. Please pray. Let us lay God, who in his wisdom will build us a new world.
Light, careful! They see you. Make sure you stay hidden in the shadows. The evil savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter? I sure don't like the sound of that. When they say savior, do you think...
It's me, all right. It has to be. But who's the Shadow Hunter?
I don't know. Right now, no one else does either. The information's incomplete at best. But the Order thinks he could be the leader of the heretics.
So if the Shadow Hunter leads the cult, does that mean he's also behind the murders?
Light, careful! They see you. Make sure you stay hidden in the shadows. The heretics are on the move. You need to follow them discreetly and figure out where they're headed. Light, I'm detecting monsters. Move carefully through this area. Light, you can escape from battle when you're truly desperate, but it comes with a price. All miracles do.
A price? What kind of price?
Your time, and that of this world. The more you run, the less souls you'll save. In short, you'll give up about an hour of your precious 13 days. Stay out of sight and see what they're up to.
In the forest of darkness, chaos holds sway. To the goddess of death, these numbers I say, 7891.
The rites are beginning. Make haste.
See that? I think I just found my invitation to the party.
Yeah, so when the phone rings, you have to give them a 4-digit code. Simple, if you have the numbers.
Right. Simple. So any bright ideas about how to do that? I mean, considering you're doling out advice.
Head back to town and see what you can uncover. The heretical cult, the so-called Children of Etro, are behind the murders. They become increasingly visible in the city. Judging by the tone of their message, they view the Savior as their enemy. What I don't understand is why they would target you. You're here to save souls and guide them to a new world. Why wouldn't they want that?
It's not that clear-cut. To some, God's savior looks as much a murderer as these maniacs do. I'm not surprised they're afraid.
Don't worry. Even if the world hates you, I'll always be by your side, Light. What do you want to do? Will you go looking for that code?
The children of Etro are gathering now. They'll be out of my reach until they're done with their business.
It seems like a waste to just wait here until then. Why not get out of the city for a while?
I might as well. There's not much time left. I won't waste it.
Yes, your time is the most precious thing you have now. How you use these few days may decide the very fate of the world. It looks like the monorail is up and running. If you hop aboard, you can quickly get anywhere in this world. And there's another station on the south side of Luxarian.
This stops the Wildlands. Passengers for the Dead Dues and Luxarian South Station, please board now. Thank you.
So this is the last surviving wilderness.
It's the world as it once was. Nature's last stand. Wild beasts still live and die here as they always have. It's raw in nature, red in tooth and claw, and the chaos here is just as dangerous. The people who live out here are not like the city dwellers. They're different. They don't follow the teachings of the Order. And they don't want to rely on handouts either, so they strive to live off the land.
A refuge for those who refuse to be tamed. Is that it?
Light!
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white. The angel of Valhalla.
Light? What just happened?
I heard a voice. It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone, the angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice? I didn't pick anything up on this end.
A young girl, but I don't think she's close. It was more like she was speaking from the chaos itself.
I just ran a search on this angel person, but it came up blank. Maybe you should ask the locals.